and welcome to my channel, Fred Makes Things, and a fun, exciting, special announcement video. We're doing this on a Wednesday because it is definitely sewing related. As the thumbnail says, the title suggests, we are talking about the opening of an Etsy shop. So yeah, I'm going to do this video in a couple of parts. Part one is going to be talking about why I'm opening a shop, some of the reasons behind it. Part two is going to be talking about the things that will be initially available on the shop. And then part three is going to be my sign off. So yeah, let's just jump into it because I know this video is going to be a bit on the longer side. So yeah, part one. Why am I making an Etsy shop? Well, the long and short of it really is that I like sewing and I need to start clearing out some of the stuff that I've been making. As if you've been on my channel any amount of time or not, I don't know. I'll quickly tell you my story on sewing. So growing up, my cousin was big on sewing. She's 9 years older than me. She's the one I went on vacation with last week. But because she was 9 years older than me, when I really started getting into like wanting to make clothes and make my own things, she was really getting into sewing. So I worked with her to sew things that I wanted. Like I had some clothes made as a teenager. She made my graduation dress. And she showed me kind of like the beginning things to sewing. She taught me how to like read patterns, cut patterns, piece things together, but I never really touched the sewing machine. And it wasn't until I really started to get into sewing that I realized that that's the easiest part of making something. Like cutting patterns, you have to be a bit precise sometimes. Piecing things together, right? She had me doing all of the ironing and all of the work, and she just basically just put the things together. So she gave me a really good foundation for being able to sew on my own. And then when I was living in France for my birthday one year, I asked for a sewing machine because I decided it was time to teach myself to sew. I didn't have my cousin to call anymore to make things that I wanted. So I decided, well, she's not going to do it for me anymore, right? Not going to be able to do it for me anymore. I'm going to do it myself. So with her recommendations, I picked up my sewing machine, or picked out a sewing machine and had it sent to me for my birthday. Some of the very first things I made were like a sweater, a couple pairs of pants. I made a slip cover for my couch. It's looking a bit worn. Here's a photo of it fresh, and here's a photo of it now. I made this, I don't know, 7 years ago or so, I want to say. And then with the scraps from that, I also made myself like my very first pieced together throw blanket. And then I kind of just kept on going from there. Not really following patterns for the most part, just kind of thinking up what I wanted to do and then making it. So fast forward to moving to the US. I never really used my sewing machine when we first got here. I tried some small projects and stuff like that, but it wasn't, the house that we were living in, the apartment we were living in, really wasn't set up for it, and I really wasn't feeling like inspired to make anything. When I started this channel, I was only doing like time lapses of like paint by numbers and diamond paintings and things like that. My very first voiceover video wasn't until like October of 2020, and I started the channel in May. So yeah, and that was Cat Lady. And then in January, I received my first Sewers Club box. My cousin came across them, thought that, hey, this would be a really great thing for Fred to try. I'll send it off to her and see what she has to think about it. And then if she really likes it, then maybe I'll get it. So I got my first box in January, right? And then I decided I was going to film it for this channel. So I did an unboxing and project review all in one. And honestly, it was probably one of the hardest things I'd ever made up to that point. And even looking back on it with Sewers Club, it also feels like it's one of the more difficult projects. So I was kind of thrown in the deep end. And then I started getting Sewers Club monthly. She gave me my first 3-month subscription, and then I continued it after that. For a while there, we were both getting the boxes until she got too busy to continue, but that's okay. I gave my mother-in-law a Sewers Club subscription as well. She gets that now from us as her combined birthday and Christmas presents. So she always has a box coming and she never has to worry about it. But then as I was doing with Sewers Club and starting to expand my skills and understand more things, I started accruing a lot of stuff and I started remaking things as well. So when I was heading into 2022, my husband started asking me what I thought I was going to start doing with some of these things that I was making. And I said, oh, I don't know, right? Like just have them hang out. But I always in the back of my mind knew I wanted to start some sort of Etsy shop. Like even in high school, I talked about making my own cushion covers and things like that because I really wasn't impressed with, actually not high school, I should say university. I was working in a bedding store and I really didn't like the cushion covers that they were selling, especially for the price that they were selling them at. I thought you could do like a lot more fun styles and stuff like that that would be more reflective of like just a cooler kind of concept. It was a quilt store. It was called Quilts Etc. They sold patchwork quilts, but they never considered selling like patchwork cushion covers or anything like that. So I was going on and on about that, and I thought, oh well, as my skills expand, maybe I will start making cushion covers and stuff like that. So I think always in the back of my mind, I knew I wanted to start some sort of small business, some sort of shop. I just didn't know where that was going, what that was going to be or where it was going to go. And then by the end of, well, mid 2022, right? Like about a year ago, I decided I was going to get serious about trying to build like an Etsy shop and sell some of my favorite projects there. I'm not going to sell any of my like first off Sewers Club stuff, but if I really like the project, I'm going to continue to make them or make other things and then start selling those things. And basically this thing is just to aid in my ability to continue to purchase fabric and make things so that I'm not constantly feeling guilty over just using all of our money. Sometimes it feels like on sewing stuff. I am very fortunate that my husband is able to provide for the both of us, so I have quite a bit of spare time on my hands, and I think that this is a worthy endeavor. So yeah, if you hear noise in the background, or you have been hearing noise in the background, we're finally nearly finished our upstairs, and now my husband's just breaking down some of the laminate boards and stuff like that we won't be able to reuse or anything. So that's those noises if you're hearing them through the door. But yeah, so that's kind of like where I started and where I'm going and what my Etsy shop is. Currently, I'm only going to be selling sewing projects, but if you've been on my channel, you know that I also have been kind of experimenting with resin, and I will start selling resin things as well when I'm starting to feel more comfortable with the final product. A couple of things I think I'm already ready to sell, but I'm not quite ready to get them up on the page, so they won't be available yet for just a little bit of time. So the link to my shop will be in the description box, but it's probably not there today. That's kind of a small issue that I'm having. So I'll quickly discuss that, and then I'll show you everything that will be available in the Etsy shop. So I've built the shop. I have all of the things, all of the products ready to go, all of the photos. I have some tinkering to do with some of the listings, but for the most part, everything is done. And then it came time to input my banking information to get paid. And they gave you two choices: using my bank's username and password, or having them verify it through like routing numbers and stuff like that. And I am very uncertain of using like personal things like usernames and passwords on third-party sites. Like, I'm sure that the people that they work with, that Etsy works with, are secure and safe and stuff like that, but I just don't like doing it. So instead I went the routing number way, and they said it would take 3 to 5 business days to complete, which is why I couldn't do this video last week. But I forgot about the holiday being Independence Day, which is when I'm filming this. And as of right now, the baking information has not been verified. So I'm not sure when my shop is going to go live. The moment that I can get everything verified will be the moment that the shop does go live. I will drop it in the description box when it is. And if it's not in the next, well, if it's not today, Wednesday, then I'll also do a short video letting you all know that it has gone live. If you're not watching this video on the day of launch on Wednesday, July 5th, just check the description box to see if it's live or not, because I will let you know and the link will be there. But as of recording this, it has not. So yeah, that's what I mean when I said, oh, there was like a little hiccup. That's a me thing. Just trying to be a bit protective of my online information. But the shop's name, I don't know if I've said it yet or not, is titled Fred Makes Things. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description box when it is ready to go live. I'll do the same thing over on Instagram. So you'll be able to find the shop that way. And if you're having an issue, let me know. Email me or message me and I can figure out what's going on. Yeah, I'm also only doing this currently for US residents, people who are living in the United States, have a US address, and that's just because I'm small and I'm just starting out and I'm just figuring this all out. So I didn't want to make it open internationally until I'm certain that everything is working on a smaller scale before going larger. But if you are international and you do see something that I talk about in this video that you would like to have, again, you can email me at fredmakesthings@gmail.com. That's down in the description box for you. Or you can message me on Instagram. My Instagram is thingsfredmakes, or leave a comment down here and below, like letting me know. Because if you are international or something like that, maybe we can work out a way that I can get you something. I can't promise anything, but let me know if that is the case and that you are really interested. I'll try to work with you. I'm just like not certain yet about how everything is going to play out. But anyway, I think that's it. So with all of that being said, shall we head into part 2 and the things that are available? I have them all with me. I don't know if I'm going to show them to you, all of them at once or what, but I will talk about everything that I have listed. All right, so I'm going to move some of this off. I just had these on so you weren't just staring at like a blank table, but we'll start with these little babies here. So these are the mini boxy pouches. I made one of them as an experiment for my 5 things you can make with a 10 by 10 square, right out of a 10 by 10 layer cake or something like that. I think that's what I called it, 5 things you can make out of a layer cake. These 2 are from Layer Cakes, and then this one here is leftover fabric from a Christmas project, actually, like a project revisit from last year. So we have 3 of these little boxy pouches. The exterior of this one is all of the batik with a lovely bright pink zipper, and then the interior is this blue fabric from another project, right? And it has the binding on it so it keeps it nice and sturdy, and it's just like that. Then I have 2 of these from a layer cake that I have not talked to you guys about. We've got the blue circles, we've got the teal and gold circles. The interior is another one of the layer cakes. This one is this beautiful stripe. It has a bit of a gold metallic to it, both interior and exterior. And then the binding is just a cool, didn't trim that. It's just a coordinating blue. That's the same as the handle. Set that aside to trim. And then we have the teal one, right, with this beautiful green zipper. Again, the interior is the green and gold stripe with some yellow. The binding again is a coordinating teal strip. Here has a bit of gold on that as well. These guys are listed for $12 each. We've got 3 of them. This one and this one are a little bit different in sizing, but they're still about the same, so $12. Then we'll go to the larger boxy pouch, because why not? We've got 3 of these. You will have seen 2 of them on this channel already. We have this gold overlaid butterfly, greeny purple kind of batik look with the purple zipper, gold handles, and purple interior. I talked about this on my toiletry bag revisit, showing you all of these different ways that you can do something with them. So we've got that one. We've got this blue one that you've also seen on the channel, right? It's this beautiful fronds that I love so much. And then a large black and white polka dot on the bottom, running up the front. And then your interior is this small black and white with black and white polka dot binding. And then we have this red one here. This one's new. This is the red from the little crossbody bag that I made last month, the month before. So we've got the red floral, the big red floral on the top. We've got the little red floral on the bottom. It's a white zipper with a white polka dot. It's like a really subtle dot. And then the red binding on the inside. So we've got these 3, and these 3 I'm selling for $25 each. Then we have these 2. These haven't been seen on the channel yet. These are repeats of the angled zipper makeup bag by Sewers Club. This is the exact same material from the original project, right? I got this in a mystery box, right, that we talked about. The interior is a fat quarter from Sewers Club, this beautiful bright yellow. So I have this one here with like the aqua zipper, and then I've got this one here, same yellow interior, but we have a batik exterior in this like gray blue tone with these yellows. So I have a yellow zipper on that. These are $25 each as well. Everything is machine washable too, so that's exciting. Next up, we've got these bowl cozies. I've got 2 different styles. I've got these ones from a layer cake. So I've got like, they're different. Each one is different. I have them listed for $6 each. So you can see better photos of them up on the website when they're done. But these ones here are the curved ones, kind of like the flower shape. And then these ones here are just a standard square, but they're really fun. They have like that gold metallic in it too. So these are completely machine washable. 100% know that these are microwave safe. I'm a little uncertain about these, and I keep meaning to throw one in the microwave to see and forgetting. So yeah, but we got 4 of these as well. Again, you'll be able to see the photos better online. So we have 3 of this really groovy kind of square fabric with the stripe on the inside. And then we have 1 of these gold circle ones, black and gold with a stripe on the inside. Like I said, these are $6 each. Then I made, and I'm just gonna have a photo of this up for you, but I made 4 of these crossbody bags that we talked about a couple of months ago. I have 2 in this small red dot or floral, and 2 in the larger red floral, and then each one there's a black zipper and a white zipper option for both of them, and then everything else is basically exactly the same. These are listed at $40 because they were a lot of work, but yeah, so the photos, here's a photo for you so that you can kind of see the 4 different choices. All right, so I'm not gonna pull these out because I have them nicely folded and set aside, but next up we're gonna be talking about the beachy tote bag that I made a couple of weeks ago, talked about on this channel. I had mentioned that there's 4 different panels. There's like a camper and Vespa, and then there's a VW bus and a bunch of cabanas, or little cabins, little changing huts, and I've made 4 of these bags. The one bag you saw shown to you on the channel, it was the camper and Vespa. I made another camper and Vespa, and then I made 2 VW's buses and beach cabanas. And then each one of them is different too, because if you remember that video, I had surfboards and word signs, beach signs, and so some of them have a surfboard interior and some of them have the beach sign interior, and then the exteriors work with those, and then they also come with 4 of those little pouches, and those pouches also all are a little bit different as well, so each and every one of these is going to be unique. And then when you buy one, that's it, you're done, right? Nobody else can get that exact beach tote. These ones I have listed at $50 because they were a lot more work. They're the most expensive items on my in my shop at the moment. So yeah, those are really cool. Then I also have 3 different options of these guys here. These are my reusable, washable shopping bags. The video or the photos give you a better idea, so we'll talk about them in photos. But we have 3 different choices for that. We have this beautiful blue and black and white and blue frond with the black and white polka dots. We have 2 of these available. Then we have this new fabric that I have never shown on my channel before. It's like these reds and purples with a black and white background. It's amazing. And then it also has the black and white polka dot for its binding and everything like that. And then we have a 3rd bag, and this batik I got from Sewers Club, and it's this beautiful purple with these tan circles and stuff on them, but the tan looks almost gold. It's so pretty. So I did that with like a golden tan color binding on it as well. Each of these bags go for $25, and I currently have 2 of each style available in the shop. And then we have moved on to coasters and mug rugs. So this is that purple and white one. It was on the top so I can show you. And then this is the gold, or purple and gold in the flesh as well. Those we just don't talk about just yet. So, oh, and those aren't supposed to be in there. So then I have this lovely little box, and these are mug rugs and cat coasters, and these are being sold in a couple of different groupings. So we'll do the cat coasters first because I see them. So we're gonna have 3 sets of cat coaster and mug rug available. We have this scrappy blue set. So the top looks like this, the back looks like this, and then you get 2 cat coasters with it. Top are cats, the backs are these like heart paws. I think they're really cute. And then we have the exact same 2 cat coasters, and then we have 2 mug rugs like this. We've got this one here with the pink exterior, same thing on the back. And then we have a yellow exterior as well. Same on the back, right? And then these sets, you get 2 cat coasters and a mug rug for $25. Then we have just cat coasters like this. These 2 do not have a listing photo. Have I completely forgotten a section? Whoops. Anyway, so we've got these guys here. They're going to be sold as a set for $15. Yeah, so it's sold as a set for $15. You get the 2 cat coasters. The backs are different. The fronts are the same, and they're a really decent size, right? Like they can hold like a bowl. They're so big. Then we have these beachy cat coasters. Again, 2 for $15. We've got these 2 here. They're like a patchwork, and the back is just a scrappy thing. And then we've got these 2 here, a different kind of scrap. This is, I think this is the front. Yeah, and these are the back. So again, 2 for $15. Need to make a listing. Then we have this one, and this is the last in the cat coaster family. We've got this beautiful one. This is scrap fabric from I think our January or February pattern review. So we've got this, right? The back is this fun butterfly, and then we've got the 2 cat coasters to go with it. The fronts are basically, right, very similar. The backs are the same butterfly, and then this one here I made a mistake on and had to do a patch job, and because of that I'm selling this one for $20 instead of $25. And then the rest of these are mug rug sets. So we've got these batik ones. I think I talked about these on my channel. I think on there I said they were $20, but I'm selling them for a set of 2 for $25, just because they're a lot of work. So there's that one and this one, and then their backings are, one's a black and white polka dot and the other one is a black and white triangle. Then we have these 2 bright orange ones. These are leftover from a Christmas stuff that we did. I talked about those as well. 2 for $25. We talked about these ones as well in that video. These are also 2 for $25. These are not scrap. These were intentionally made to look like this, right, from that same gold layer cake that I bought. Right, these are from the gold layer cake. These are from a jelly roll that I've been using, and then this is a fat quarter. These two are also, right, 2 for $25. From our beachy stuff. And then I've got my accidental tomatoes, and these are a little bit smaller and they're accidental. So these are going to go 2 for $20. Right. Everything, again, I know I've said this a couple times, but everything is machine washable. Really easy to take care of. And that is what I have on offer at the moment. So to recap, I've got a bunch of different choices in mug rugs and cat coasters, varying in price between $15 and $25. I have bowl cozies for $6. I have some mini boxy pouches for $12. Reversible shopping bags for $25. Larger boxy Holland pouches. These things can hold a ton. $25. The angled zipper makeup bag. Also, this holds quite a bit as well. $25. Then I have 4 small crossbody bags for $40. Sorry, I put my foot to sleep. And I have the beachy tote bag with mini pouch for $50. As I continue to make things, I will continue to update the site. So if you don't see something you like, or you don't see a pattern that you were hoping for, or something like that, ask away. I may be able to make it or add it, or however that goes about. I have everything basically ready to go. I just need to package them when I get the order. And yeah, I didn't want to package anything up just yet because I wanted you to be able to see them as I was showing them to you. So yeah, that's what I have available so far on my Etsy shop. Am I missing anything that you wanted to see? Am I missing any colors or any styling that you would like to see? Would you like to see any of these fabrics done in a different thing? Like, would you like me to go out and buy more of the red and white flowers, or like anything like that? Is there anything that's speaking to you that you would like to see in any different format or color story or whatever? Let me know in the comment section below, because it's me making these. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you have an idea of what kind of fabrics that I already have floating around, and what kinds of things that I like to make. So if you think of any of the Sewers Club projects that you would like, any stylings that you would like to see, anything at all, please feel free to comment anything down below. I really look forward to feedback, and I really appreciate feedback, especially with this, because I'm starting out and I don't know what people like and what people don't like. I'm currently have just a set $5 flat rate kind of shipping thing, just again to get started, to see how it ends up costing, like how much shipping and stuff is going to end up costing me, and if I need to make any changes to any of that. And yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to say. If you sat through this, watching this, thank you so much. If you're one of my new subscribers, I've had a few of them over the last few days, over the last week or two. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing and hanging out with me. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. Subscribe if you want to see more things that I create for the shop, or if you want to see other sewing content. Next Wednesday, we are getting back into our Sewers Club stuff with hopefully a Sewers Club unboxing. Normally that would fall on this day, our first Wednesday of the month, but I didn't get the box yet. So it was kind of good that I had something to post instead. like the video if you like the idea of me starting an Etsy shop, or if you liked this long and rambling video. I'd really like to see it. Like I said, any comments or anything down below are really appreciated. I'm so small, and I really appreciate every single one of you who subscribes, comments, hangs out with me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, like I said, when this goes live, I will update in the description box, and if it's not today for some reason, then I'll do a really quick short and community post. I'll do all of the things so that you know when it's available, when the things are available to purchase. And I think that's it. So yeah, I'm going to go update those few cat coasters that I don't have on my site yet. That was a fun catch. And then I'm going to edit this video and hope that everything works out. So I hope you all had a really great 4th of July if you're in the States and celebrating. Canada Day if you're in Canada celebrating. I know that was on the weekend. And to anybody else who's celebrating or enjoying their summer, all of that good stuff. I forgot where that sentence was going. But anyway, all right. I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I will talk with you again soon. Bye!